Welcome back. We're going to knock out Fort Ranik in our next installment. So at this point, we'll just sell all of our stuff and get right into the mission. So I usually keep crafting materials. We'll put that in our storage. So you find the storage, click on the chest. Toolbox has this cool thing where you type /chest and your chest opens up. But if you don't want to download Toolbox, that's fine. I recommend it. You can run to your chest and come here. I paid 50 gold for my material storage. So I have this, and you can keep up to 250 of a crafting material in there. So I'm going to keep all of my extra crafting materials tucked away in there. And yeah, that's it. We'll drink that, get drunk, and start the mission. Alright, so now we're like defending Fort Ranik, basically. We're retaking the northern wall. So we retreated and now we're fighting back. And getting stuck on terrain. If you remember Armin Saberlin, he's now master. He's only gained 3 levels though, because he was level 2 in the pre-searing, and now he's level 5. So yeah, he's really killing it. A couple of years of war really made him a lot stronger. I mean, you don't have to fight everything. You do have to fight some things, and you might get ambushed. So you don't want to charge not knowing where the patrols are going to go. Because you can get ambushed and you can die. But they're going. I think they're going up there, so we should be fine. But you know, I don't want to get surrounded and die like a noob. So the bonus in this mission is kind of annoying. You have to fight 2 healers side by side, and they're really good at healing each other. But Armin Saberlin's son has been captured. So we're going to target Torch Spitfire. He's an elementalist. You can tell by his spells, but you can also tell because he's red. I'm going to kill the high damage ones and the healers first. It's funny because in normal mode, you like always want to target the healers because they heal really well. And then in hard mode, you like target the elementalists and mesmers first because the healers still heal like well enough, but you'll die before you get them killed. So you gotta like kill the damage dealers first. They move faster. The AI is different. They attack your healers. Hard mode's a fun way to play the game. And most of this will be in hard mode. We gotta finish the campaigns in normal mode. Then we gotta finish the campaigns in hard mode. And then you have to vanquish every area in the game, which is in hard mode. Gotta kill every monster in every area in hard mode. So most of this game will be played in hard mode for the GWAMM title. You don't ever actually have to play hard mode if you don't want to. Alright, so I would always run down this way, just like straight down the alley. And I'm usually a warrior, so I can't even fight these guys here. And one day, when I did this in hard mode, I got smart. I was like, oh, I can go up this way, and I can fight them. So don't be me. Don't be an idiot. Be better than me. Come this way. So we got a martyr here. We want to kill the martyr first. And then we can worry about them. Because you have them to worry about, and then once you get just this far, it triggers these guys coming down to fight you. So, you get ambushed in the middle, they're shooting you from the sides. It's just not a great time. Makes for a real hell of a time in hard mode. Alright, we want to watch them. I think they're coming back for us, so we don't want to get ambushed. See, they came all the way back for us. So we don't want to get ambushed. It's good to keep your eye on the compass and make sure these char don't sneak up behind you, because they're pretty good about it. Oh, wrong spell, wrong spell. Alright, so we're going to get my energy back, actually, because I need some energy. You can't see me doing it because it's in the chat box. But if you press Control and attack something, it will call the target, and you can see this little T right here. That lets you know what I'm targeting. So like if you were another person playing with me, you could attack the same target. But if you call a target, all of your henchmen will focus on that target, so you can take them down faster. So I'll do that for like healers and stuff to make sure everybody focuses on the same one to kill them faster. And then I kind of let them do their own thing after that. So same thing here. You trigger these guys running at you, and there's some guys up on the wall. So now that you have henchmen, we aggroed them, never mind. I was going to show you something cool, but are they firing this too? Yeah. So I can use Chaos Storm as an AoE, and it will cause them to scatter. It should. So they'll run away. So while they're running, they can't hit us through this bridge, so we're kind of safe right here. But there's a freaking healer. So we need to take out this healer. Okay, got the healer. So everything's harder when they're on 2 levels because you can't reach them. So fortunately, the only melee guy I have is Stefan, so he's kind of useless right now. Empathy is doing 34 damage every time they hit us. We actually aggroed a Moa bird, which normally wouldn't matter, but the imp is never going to leave it alone, so we kind of have to kill it. Never mind, it ran away, so the imp's following us again. Good. Gotta be careful for that too, because your imp will just run off and do its own thing. Alright, so I'll take care of these boys. Alright, so the bonus is actually right here. So you just gotta kill 3 groups of 2 monsters. In normal mode, the melee char are kind of... Honestly, none of the char are really too strong. The elementalists still kind of hurt, and the healers suck. And if you get a lot of the sword guys on you, it can be bad. But like, really, none of them are too like you really won't get overwhelmed unless you're just fighting too many of them in one spot. Like you got like surrounded. None of them are like really anything to fear. In hard mode, they all kind of suck. With the sword and the axe guys will really charge up at you in your face and distract your heroes and really just mess things up for you. Easy. And look, we got Dieter Saberlin. And then he'll give us our experience. And then we'll go finish the mission real quick. So you only get a few hundred experience per quest. There's a few quests that give you like 2,000 and 4,000. But they're long. And they're like, some of them are longer than missions. Like they're crazy. Factions fix that. Factions get you to 20 about as just a blink of an eye. But factions difficulty ramps up. I mean, ramps up. It gets really hard really quickly. So this game, the difficulty creep is like very gradual. You level up very appropriately for how strong the monsters get. It's very good. This is the longest campaign. It's got like 3 or 4 different like story arcs in it. It's the best one in my opinion. I think if you're a fan of the game, this is the best one. Factions has a great story. Nightfall has a great story. Nightfall, you get heroes. So there's a lot of reasons why they're good. But stupid imp. Okay. Prophecies is the best. Nightfall's got really good. Nightfall helps you get your like you get a couple quests. 2 quests that give you attribute points. And then prophecies you get them like super late, like right after you hit 20, which is like over halfway of the game. And factions, you get them while you're still level like 14, which is kind of better. And in Nightfall, they're like part of your like to progress to the next quest, you like have to do the thing you have to do to get your attributes. So Nightfall does that the best, I think. Factions does leveling the best, but Prophecies does like the story and the difficulty creep the best, I think. All 3 of them have great stories. Heroes are just phenomenal. Best part of the game. As soon as we get... There's a point where the the stories don't ever combine, but characters from each story go to the other continents for help. And so at a certain point, you can join other continents. And so you can basically switch campaigns whenever you want. One character can do all 3 campaigns, and you can go back and forth between them, do them in whatever order you want. You don't have to do the one that you started on first. You can do them in whatever order you want. So once we get to that point, we are going to go and get heroes, because heroes are so much better. You get to pick what skills they have. You can put runes and stuff in their armor. Like, you can gear them up. You can pick their skills. You can even micromanage their skills. So it's far better than having the one henchman healer for most of the game who kind of sucks. So it's just, yeah. So we're gonna go do that. But that's about 5 missions away. So we still got some work to do. Alright, so we're gonna grab this. This guy's gonna have a little cutscene for us. And he's gonna ask us to help him repair his catapult. And yet again, we have a carrying mission. And in this campaign, it slows you down. It sucks, but it's okay. The game's worth it. Ah, those damn chars snuck up on me. I don't know why I can't hear. Alright. Give him that one. And that one. And see, I tried to click on, I didn't. I must have clicked near him because I stopped running. But it's usually in towns. It usually doesn't happen outside of town. But if you're in town and you click on someone to auto path to them, sometimes you'll just get stuck on something. Almost don't even need Shattered Illusions right now. We're taking them apart. So Mesmer is strong. I think Warrior, I don't know. There's really not a way to say which character is the strongest this early on. Warrior's got some really good skills. But as soon as you get to some undead later, he gets really, you have to switch to like axe, and it's not as strong as sword this early. Everybody's strong. Everybody's really strong enough. Mesmer is really OP. Most of your hero teams are centered around 3 Mesmers, because you can just do a lot of damage, and you have access to 3 Mesmers as heroes. So, without having to pay for more heroes. You can buy more heroes. You can buy mercenaries and make them whatever you want. It is a worthwhile investment. I recommend it. I have it on my main account, but I will not be doing that on this account, because I want this to be as accessible to the new person trying to go for their first GWAMM, first time playing the game, want to max out their titles. So the only thing that I'm going to have from my other account is resources. I'm going to use consumables and gold that I've already earned, but everything else will be as though this is a new account. Alright, so we got to kill these guys because they will interrupt what I'm about to do. if you notice, my AI is actually really cool. You can't flag henchmen separately. So there's 1, 2, and 3. When they first came out with heroes, you could only have 3 heroes in your party. So they gave you an option to flag. So I can, when I say flag, I can move my heroes wherever I want, and they'll stay there until I tell them to go somewhere else. That is a full party flag. And then for heroes, you can flag 1, 2, and 3. You can flag them in separate locations, which is great because right now they're susceptible to AoE damage. And if you remember my first video, I added controls to move all of my heroes. So when I have, because now you can have 7. So now with my new hotkeys, I can separate all 7 of my henchmen. So what we want with these guys is we want them to trigger these char coming in these char. They'll come like right here, and I'll launch this pretty boy at them. But you have to hit like a certain threshold to trigger it. And you can flag like on your map, or you can flag like this way, and then cancel the flag, and then they should be coming. I don't see them coming. It's just those 4. But that's okay. Alright. So we have to kill him to end the mission. So we don't even have to fight these guys if we don't want to. And we don't want to, so we're just going to go the long way around. See, I didn't get them all. There's more now. But that's okay. We can take care of these guys. So you just got to kill this team, all 3 of them. And that's the mission. Easy money. Now Prince Rurik can see, because there's an opening for him. So we won the wall back. They took our prisoners, though. Look at him. Poor guy. This is a man of action right here. Look at him. The pain in his eyes. His fiancée died during a searing. For anybody who was curious, because, he was engaged. She died, and there's a quest where you have to go find her ghost and bring back something for him. A poor man, he's just pained. He's fighting with his dad about the Crichtons. The Chars destroying his homeland. They killed his fiancée. It's just amazing. He's just such a Chad. Alright, so now we're here. This is not a mission city. I don't have enter mission right here. So you talk to War Master Riga. Ruins of Sirmia is the name of the next mission. So that gives you the arrow to find it. So we're just going to charge off and go find it. Now here you have to be careful because you can get overwhelmed by these Grawl so fast and die so many times. I've struggled here a lot before. Look, because these guys patrol, these guys patrol, these guys patrol, these guys patrol, and these guys patrol. And if you attack one of them in a patrol area, you'll get, and the patrol areas like cross with each other, so you can get attacked by 3 or 4 groups at the same time and just get obliterated. So you have to be careful, but we're gonna fuck them up. There's 2 healers next to each other so they can heal area and keep healing themselves and just stay alive for way too long. See, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm sitting here fucking struggling. And this guy's about to come and interrupt my party here. Oh, I need an imp. That'll help. Ah, he almost died. Jesus Christ. Alright, we got 1. Now there's 3. So we're a little overwhelmed. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back. And the imp will stay there, but the henchman will come with me. And that will cause them to focus on my pet and my imp. So we can just sit here. And get overwhelmed. So... we got 1 dead. See, Raina's good. She kicks ass. Orion sucks. See, look. They're all here now. So, we're basically fucked. Because our guys are targeting the Grawl. We can't really kill them fast enough. For the 5 healers. But if you notice, Stefan is staying alive really good. So we can handle it. I think we can handle this. Alright, so we're getting rid of the melee guys, which is good. So we can start focusing on the healers. They're starting to focus on us, so we're going to run back. We're going to retreat. We don't want to be separated. We want to be, you know, right there in the middle of it. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am 100% surprised that we did not die there. Because once they all started coming, that was it for me. I had already mentally given up. But we made it. We survived. Mesmer too strong. You just got to pay attention and notice when you're being surrounded. Because if you notice you're being surrounded, you can retreat like I did. and your imp will never retreat. So then they'll focus on your imp, and you can come back and try to fight them while they're distracted. So, and the imp will like almost never die. His aura of restoration heals him so strong. Every time he casts a spell, he heals, and I swear he's just like the tanky boy. I'll tell you what. Alright, so what we don't want is these guys. So they're running away. They should be going that way, so we're fine. They are not attached to these two. And these guys are going down there. So we want to try to get through here without being seen by any of them. We can just fight these guys and move on with our lives. Now these guys are coming back, so you have to make sure you can kill and move. Now, honestly, I don't have to fight these guys. The town is right here, so you can see ruins of Sirmia. So I'm just gonna run. If my henchmen die at this point, it doesn't matter. And we made it. So that'll be it for this episode. And next episode, we will tackle the ruins of Sirmia.